to cut off. Though.
Yeah. Why are people sending these paragraphs, man?
Here, let's see if we can make it.
All right, we got a question from Caleb, age 18, from Kentucky.
What up, Caleb?
What up, Caleb? Thanks for writing in. We love you, brother. All right. Hello, my name is Caleb, and I'm a freshman at the University of Kentucky. I was always told that college was going to be a great experience and that I'd meet a lot of people. But when I'm not doing school, I tend to get pretty lonely. I tried recreational activities, but haven't found any group I fit in with. I tried Tinder, but I felt uncomfortable using it because it's a freaking cesspool. True. I even tried hanging out with my dorm mate, Turtis. Fucking terrible name. He's a total schmoll, whatever that means. So I decided that I want to get a pet, but I'm allergic to cats and dogs. I don't want to be the loner with a pet snake because that's creepy. And I don't want a bird either because they can be noisy and loud.
Both.
What kind of pet can I get that would keep me good company? Love, Caleb. Caleb, thank you.
Thanks for writing in, Caleb.
First of all, this guy has too many problems. Way too many problems.
Yeah, hey, dude, you just gotta like hone in on one thing. You got too much going on. One, I just like terminate your lease because anybody named Turtis.
He's in a dorm.
doesn't deserve happiness. He's in a dorm. Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Even then, okay, so I think he's trying to solve his problems the wrong way, man. Like, he's trying to get a pet. I just feel like he hasn't tried the recreational activities
hanging
enough.
out with my dorm mate Turtis, but he's a total schmoll. Bro, I feel like this guy's the schmoll and Turtis is actually wrong.
Caleb sounds like a schmoll.
Yeah.
Turtis sounds like a cool dude, man. I hang out with Turtis.
But I'm allergic to cats.
You can't call someone a schmoll if you have allergies.
Yeah.
I feel like you're just a dork at that point. It's like...
How can you have allergies when you're past 15?
It's like, bro, your body's already fighting against you. It doesn't like you.
Yeah, dude.
And I say that from experience. I was fucking allergic to everything when I was younger. So
allergies aren't real. I can't stand when people just walk in and they see your dog and they just start, dude, no. That's not real.
Control it, man.
Yeah, Matt Fallon, he tried putting peanut butter in front of, what was his name? Vallejo? Was it Freddie?
Oh, you remember that? Were you there?
Oh, what did he do?
No, I just remember that story because, like, I'm like, what a fucking idiot.
Wait, I haven't heard the story.
Who, me?
Yeah, because, like, dude, he's definitely allergic to peanut butter.
I don't think that was me. I think that was Joe. But it
I
probably
thought it was you. Okay, no, I could be wrong.
I'll take the credit.
I could be wrong.
Shout out to my boy Freddie. He's going to be a doctor one day.
That's true.
All right, let's go to the next one. Fuck you, Caleb.
Okay, wait. Just so we can answer his question. What kind of pet do you think Caleb should get?
Oh, yeah,
it's
we
not
didn't
going to
answer.
be
Okay, something... What do you think, Stenzo?
This is an odd fella. He's from Kentucky. Awkward roommate situation.
Lonely.
He's the awkward one, bro. It's not the roommate.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't judge him just off of a paragraph,
80 fucking words.
Well, yeah, it's words are, within a paragraph, Matt. So, I would maybe, suggest a ferret,
Yeah, he seems like a ferret guy.
Something along those lines.
Like a rat, dude. Yeah, because, those don't live that long. Like, a pet's a commitment. You get something that lives, short term.
Was it Theo that said, that joke was amazing? And, the ferrets, they're like limousine cats.
I've never heard that. That's hilarious.
That to me is, one of the funniest things because it's so obscure just, thinking about it. But it's so true, too. They're the longest... I don't know if I'm thinking of the same thing. Ferrets are they got the long bodies.
Yeah, they're like weasels.
Okay. So I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, I would try.
You go ferret?
I would go ferret, Caleb. I don't really know much about you. But yeah, I would say first and foremost, get rid of this Turtis guy. You just do what you gotta do.
Move away from Turtis for sure.
A good thing is as a dorm mate.
What do you think, Matt? What kind of pet?
Man, I would probably say a parrot. Something that would talk back to me.
That lives for 70 years.
What?
Parrots live for 70 years, bro.
Yeah,
I love how...
and they're expensive as fuck.
Matt's attention to detail. Literally at the bottom, the kid goes, I don't want to have a bird.
Oh.
And he goes, how about you just go out and get a parrot?
And I don't want to.
I know what's best for you.
Wow,
you
dude, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't read his whole novel, dude. And
you read it
I
out?
actually did literally read it, but
yeah, I was gonna say good one.
And I don't want a bird either. Okay, wow, this guy thought of everything that he can't have.
Oh man.
Okay, dude, get a fucking monkey. Get a sugar glider.
Get a job.
Get a job.
Yeah, get a job.
Get a job, Caleb. Next question.
Also, you should check with your dorm to see if you get pets, because I don't think it's allowed.
No,
Might have to zoom out again.
Just get it.
Yeah, I'll read it.
All right, you can read it. Oh, you read it?
This is from Kayla, age 23 from Washington. What up, Kayla? Or Kayla? Very similar name. All right. What's up? My name is Kayla, and I'm just a nerdy girl who loves superhero movies and anime.
PJ, can you read it like those girls that are trying out for the sororities? That they're like, my name's Keisha, and and you know what I mean?
I don't, man.
That just sounds like an awful idea. But
Okay.
you know what, PJ? I'm interested in this Kayla woman. So
She sounds hot.
proceed.
So Kayla, I'm just a nerdy girl who loves superhero movies and anime. I tend to only hang out with guys because girls suck. And she put the emoji of eye open, tongue out. We're all a huge fan of you guys in the pod. Well, if I'm going to be honest, I don't really care for Matt. I hope he goes to die in a well. Anyways, knowing that you guys tackled the important issues that we care about, I was wondering what could be done to save the MCU. After Avengers Endgame, it really just hasn't been the same, besides Spider-Man No Way Home and Morbius. So what can Marvel do to save the cinematic universe? Sincerely, Kayla. P.S. I think PJ's super hot. Thanks, Kayla.
Shout out Kayla. I think PJ's super hot too.
Thanks,
I'll go ahead and start on this one.
Yeah,
Do it.
I don't have.
There are some people who listen and follow the show that have special needs, and clearly might be blind, deaf, mute, all the above. I think Kayla might be one of those, since she said PJ's super hot.
Ooh.
Love you, PJ.
Well, I think you should go die in a well.
Bird.
Nah, so talking about what issues,
Nightmare.
I was wondering what we could do to save the MCU after Avengers Endgame. I don't fucking know. I don't know. That's such a terrible question.
Dude,
To
just
save-
restart the entire universe. That's what I would do, man.
Yeah, I mean they already beat Thanos. They literally already
People like,
brought.
what if you're an atheist? Like, how can you just
What do you mean? What does that have to do with anything?
Mm.
You can't restart the universe?
no? Because like it had to originate somewhere, right?
Right.
Mm.
That's like saying you can't believe in the Big Bang because you don't believe in God. You know?
Mm.
That's
Well,
like
they can't
science. That's
exist
separate,
together. Yeah, I've actually never seen. This is gonna surprise a lot of people. I've honestly pretty much never seen any mainstream movie that people talk about. I've never seen Harry Potter. I've never seen Avengers. Never seen.
You serious? You've never seen?
Never
any?
seen Star Wars. Never seen Star Trek.
So you've never seen any Marvel movie?
I mean, that I can is like Deadpool Marvel.
Yeah.
Okay,
But that's not MCU.
Okay, if it's MCU, then definitely not.
Okay.
I can't remember the last time I've been in the actual movies, let alone to go to that. But yeah, Kayla, you guys should get in touch. I mean, exchange like BBMs or like emails or whatever mode of communication you prefer. You're in Washington. Interesting.
Washington. That's very close to us.
That is pretty close to us. Only it's on the other side of the country.
Mm.
Right.
Yeah, no, I mean, PJ, this is more your realm, no pun intended. So I would say you can comment on that more than us.
Mm.
Well, I think if anything, they should bring in Star Wars into the MCU, man. Just start getting wild with it. Because who's watching at this point? You know? Because they did that She-Hulk thing where she's twerking with Megan Thee Stallion.
Mm.
You all seen that on like Twitter or anything?
No. Pull it up.
You haven't seen that at all.
No.
You're kidding me, bro.
Bro, the music video for that one Meg Thee Stallion. Thought Shit. Look it up. Thought Shit, Meg Thee Stallion. I've never seen so.
What the hell?
This was in the fucking show.
in the show? Isn't it a movie?
No, She-Hulk was a TV show on Disney Plus where she's twerking with Megan Thee Stallion.
What the? Why are they doing this?
That's what I'm saying, dude.
I mean, Megan Thee Stallion's awesome, but She-Hulk? What the fuck?
I don't know. It just didn't make sense.
Yeah, I mean, it's so depressing nowadays because like the creativity fall off is just so apparent.
I think
Sorry to interrupt,
No,
but
you're good.
when I go off, like nowadays, like when you look at Hollywood, like this for example, She-Hulk, like now they're trying to make James Bond a woman. You know, they're just doing spin-offs of the same old shit. It's like write your own stuff. You know, be original. Do
Yeah, dude.
something.
What is that?
Put it out into the
Ghostbusters
world.
woman? Fucking Star Wars woman, dude? They're just
They're all so boring.
trying to be woke, I think, dude.
I'm like, ugh.
Alright, thanks, Kayla. We're gonna move on. Alright, Stelmark, you have Franklin.
Oh, this is my type of guy.
You
Yeah.
gotta
You gotta
zoom out
Zoom
bit.
out just a little bit.
Ching Chin Chong. That's the first thing. Ching Chong.
You know, does Ching Chong even mean anything, or is it just
No.
like derogatory?
I think it's just derogatory shit.
All right, let's see.
Okay, Franklin, age 46, Texas. For most of my life, I've been living a facade. I've never been true to who I really am, and I don't know who I can keep. I don't know if I can keep the charade going anymore. So I decided I'm going to be brave and come out as racist.
Nice.
I just can't stand black people. And don't get me started on Asians. Ching chong ching, go back to your country.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The reason I've been so afraid of coming out is because I find that most people aren't accepting of that lifestyle. I want to live my life freely, but I don't want to ruin any of the relationships I have with my loved ones. What's the best way to come out to them without it being a bombshell?
Nice play on
Sincerely,
words.
Franklin, P.S. I think all the hate towards Matt is unwarranted. He seems like a chill guy, and I see a lot of myself in Matt. Oh my goodness, Matt was so excited.
We get the racist guy on my side. Let's go.
Oh my god, yes.
Baby!
That's like getting
real quick,
from, like,
nice
OJ
play on
Simpson.
words using bombshell in there.
How so?
Bombshell,
This
China,
is-
Asians.
This is like, a rich Christmas. It's a lot to unpack. And, well, like for starters, Franklin, it's good that you have self-awareness. I think a lot of people lack that nowadays.
Right.
Like, you got a bunch of racists out here that don't even know they're racist.
Yeah, I do.
So, you know what? You come up, in this podcast,
Mm-hmm.
and you just, fully admit, and you particularly went after two groups of people. That's interesting. But coming out, well, you're making it seem like, there aren't other people in your family who aren't racist, because you are in Texas.
Right.
Let's be real.
Mm-hmm.
Franklin, I don't know if you like to dip into, the melanin pool, but, let's say if you brought home a black woman, I guarantee your parents, wouldn't be ecstatic about that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how do you know his parents aren't black, and how do you know he's not black?
I'm making a lot of assumptions, because
Okay.
I'm going with the idea. Well, this is a whole nother topic.
Well, and he
but-
also said I just can't stand black people right there.
Well, that could just mean other black people. You could be a racist black person.
No.
Yeah, why not?
No, that's not.
I don't like that stereotype. I know I'm supposed to give like legitimate advice, but a lot of what we consume nowadays is a result of African Americans and their contributions to society,
Mm-hmm.
like the music, the dancing, the food, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Everything,
I mean,
dog.
they have contributed like on some real shit.
So racist.
Like,
Mhm.
Matt, I know you're holding a lot in right now. Like, Matt's getting red. As, as I
He's
go
like,
on.
they contribute
I'm giving an
dancing,
MLK.
sports.
I mean,
Foaming out the mouth.
but it's true. Like, and they're a big part of the culture. They're a big part of America. So for you to have a problem with them, we'd have to dive deeper into that. Asians, I'm okay with Asian hate. I'll be honest with you. I feel like I know it's a hot topic.
Mm-hmm.
But Asian hate, Asians are pretty outwardly racist. They've never, and that's also
They are,
something you could admire about someone that they just let it all out there.
You're saying they're racist? Asians are racist?
Yeah,
Have
Asians
you been
are racist.
outside, Matt? Asians are very
haven't in a while.
racist.
So let's.
Asians are probably the most racist group. If we're being honest,
They are.
they're up there.
Really?
Like,
More than white people? And
Whoa.
black people
To be
don't?
honest with you, like, it's so, like, whites definitely get the bad rep, I get it.
Mhm.
But, outside of America, I mean, whites are pretty tolerant. If you look at,
It's
like,
weird that you're defending white people.
So wait, yeah, step back. Let's wrap this up
it's
because I
numbers,
think
it's data.
it sounds like you're defending him coming out as racist.
No, first off, why? You just complete, what, are you going to cut out the audio of me detesting that type of language?
No.
'Cause I
You were
said-
going to bat for him, dog. Being like, oh, it's very brave of you to do that and this and that.
Okay, so you want to live your life freely. Well, you're in Texas. So I don't know what you're not able to do in Texas that, you could do elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to ruin any relationships I have with loved ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a loaded question, guy. I feel like I tackled enough,
Mm-hmm.
but
I think he's got to stay in the closet, man.
in terms of coming out without it being a bombshell, well, I mean, there is, being racist now is just like, it's like the woke versus the racist. Like, that's their rebuttal towards
Right.
the wokeness, which to me is just fucking
That's the
hilarious.
propaganda.
Like, do you know how hilarious that is? A guy somewhere in like rural Indiana is like, I'm sick of these New Yorkers, and I'm just gonna up it as much as I can.
Mm.
But what's the best way to come out to them?
Don't, man.
Maybe I would say like a nice dinner. Like, you're in Texas.
Ooh,
you cook
At a
up
Chinese
some steak.
restaurant.
You cook. Yeah, get some takeout.
Welcome to PF Chang's.
Get some takeout. Actually, you should do is get some Popeyes. You can get some Panda Express.
Oof.
You can just take it all in.
Now I'm hungry.
Maybe that will just flush out all the negativity and like racism in your body, or you can just keep going with your life.
Frank the Tank. Listen, man. Thank you, brother. Preach. We appreciate you riding in.
Preach.
Yeah, preach. Listen, brother. It's brave. It's brave what you're doing. There's not a lot of racist people out there. Just kidding. There's a fuck ton. There's not a lot of openly racist people out there, but I think I think what you're doing.
I didn't even think that seriously.
I think what you're doing is big time, brother. I think that's as big as the ones getting affected.
Yeah, shout out to you, man.
Shout out to you, man. I think you're
at
hero.
the ripe age of 46. You've
46. You've come to
terms with your racism.
You're from Texas. You shouted out the OGY podcast. You're doing the right things, man. I mean, other than the whole racist thing, we got to fix that. But like, listen, man, you got to be your true self. So be you. Be you, Frank the Tank.
Be your authentic self. Embrace it. Start posting motivational Instagram stories like stupid women do.
And then some racist post right after.
All right, Peach. Next one. Who's reading this one?
Shout out Franklin.
It's just
pushing the
super
culture
random,
forward.
but
All right, fuck you, Franklin.
All right, Matt, go ahead.
All right, what were you gonna say?
I was thinking about like the whole, like, since we were on topic racism, the whole, because I got called racist many times.
Mm-hmm.
One,
No wonder
why.
one was for the Black Lives Matter thing, the blackout on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I basically was like, you're a fucking moron if you do that.
I posted that.
That's fine. I don't care. But I'm like, it doesn't change anything. And for those who did it, and what this is also funny when you bring it up, I think I saw it a while ago. Like, this was when it originally broke. Like, the leader of the Black Lives Matter movement, you go to the website, you make contributions.
Yeah, James Black Lives Matter, of course.
Yeah, I don't know if that's his name. I think it was actually a woman.
Oh, okay.
Enough. So she used like millions of dollars worth of donations from, wherever, and she bought like a fucking massive house. Like when I tell you, mansion
I saw that.
with the money.
Oh, I heard about
it. Yeah. Shout out to her, man.
Shout out to her. That's how you get a bag.
She knew what she was doing.
Shout out to Jamie BLM,
She knew
man.
what she was doing.
Sick.
BLM,
And-
BLT.
Alright.
Okay.
Panda.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go, Mandy. Mandy Pandy, age 29. Damn, right about 30. This is when it goes downhill. From Arkansas. Hey, guys.
Hey.
Huge fan of the pod, but not a huge fan of the name. Only getting younger? ? I don't think that name makes any sense. Change it. Anyways, since I've graduated with my bachelor's in accounting almost 7 years ago, I've been
Leave it in.
I've been working a dead end job where the pay is just enough to keep me crawling back, but I want to make more money. I thought about making an OnlyFans. Nice. Okay, she's an entrepreneur. But a few weeks ago, a random guy at the bar called me mid, and my ego and self-esteem were pretty hurt. Ugh.
Oh my god.
Icky. I also thought about getting into real estate, but it honestly just seems daunting. What can I do to make more money? Sincerely, Manda. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, dead end job.
How about just get a new job, man?
I thought about OnlyFans, a random guy at the bar called me mid. Okay, what about Feet Finder? Have you guys seen Feet Finder?
What's that?
It's is it Feet Finder?
Oh, is it someone that just like does chores for you or something like that? Like
no,
I'll go to a
dude,
store and
you post pictures of your feet.
Oh.
And it's like OnlyFans, but they don't see your face or anything.
But just for feet.
And some 46-year-old man from fucking Nebraska
Gets off on it.
the last guy that wrote into us,
Franklin.
yeah, he pays for that shit. And yeah, they make good money off of it.
Oh.
She could. What else could she do, PJ?
Just get a new
real
job.
estate. Nah.
Why are you gonna say-
Everybody now does real estate law. I mean, I love.
Well,
my
the
fellow
real estate
lawyer.
market might be different in Arkansas because it is shit down here. But
Oh yeah, it also is Arkansas.
right, it might be easier.
I
Who
don't know.
knows?
What the hell is there to do over there?
Why don't you become a stripper?
Nah, she said she's mid.
Strippers
it
are
can't be
mixed.
anything sexual. She said she's mid.
Look, don't let being mid hold you back, because like you're talking to the
Nah.
mid man right here.
Like,
I love me a soft 6.
I guess so. I guess being average is fucking good.
Being average, look, a lot of people look down on it, and I know, nowadays, like, high value this, high value that. That's a bunch of hogwash.
Hogwash.
You know, I just don't believe in the idea that you have to be some fucking Elon Musk superstar, you know, to enjoy your life. But in terms of making money, Manda, you are a woman, so like you could obviously utilize OnlyFans. That's a great way. I mean, look at Corinna Kopf. Corinna was making over $1 million a month, but that
Corinna's mid.
Corinna, I mean, you know, she's kind of an outlier in that sense. But I mean, look, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't cost you anything to try. You know what I'm saying? Like, effort is the most valuable thing in the world today. Like,
Besides
if
money.
you're not going to be smart, if you're not going to be, you know, at least attractive in your case, you know, things you can't always control that. But you know, Matt, you weren't given anything. Matt, you were like, oh yeah,
Amanda,
you told me to post
baby,
feet
Amanda.
pics.
Why don't we? You're in Arkansas.
You just gave the worst advice I ever heard.
Okay,
so I had to try
here we go. Amanda, you're in Arkansas, baby. You're 29. You are young. You are right. Why don't we go ahead and buy you a tractor and start reaping the benefits of the land around you?
Oh my
She can
God.
start working that land, making some crop, making some vegetable. What you don't agree with me?
I don't know where he was going with that. Look, Amanda, just pop your pussy on OnlyFans. Maybe not the whole thing. Maybe just like a peek at it. Maybe blur it out. Do something. You know, don't feel like you have to go one way. Just experiment. And, you know, you might find something that you really like that you would have never thought previously you would do. Just like this. You know, I'm not much of a podcaster. Matt is definitely not much of a podcaster. He's trying anyway. So yeah, that's what I would do.
Great question, man. We love you.
Yeah, so Amanda, get a new job probably, or just go back to school. It's not. I don't know what Stemmark's advice was. Is don't be intimidated by being mid, and then Matt said become a farmer. But I don't know. You figure it
Arkansas,
out.
right?
Yeah, Arkansas.
All right, next question.
All right, Sebastian, age 16 from Florida. He said, "Would you guys rather eat a bowl of shit once a year or drink a cup of piss every morning?" P.S. Your podcast sucks. Thanks,
I agree.
Sebastian.
Honestly, Sebastian, I agree with you. You know, me having my cameo, I think elevates his podcast. But
Sure.
I like this question. These are the type of questions, you know, that get my balls.
The important issues,
So-
yes.
This is an interesting one because
I'm drinking the piss every morning.
yeah, you know, that was my first thought because, like, if you're hydrated enough and, like, you watch after what you consume, you actually should be able to drink your piss.
Pee is sterile.
And then I think, like, that's a thing. Like, you should be able to drink it.
Yeah.
Unless your diet consists of, like, you know, ho-hos and, like...
So you're eating the shit bowl?
cakes.
You're eating the bowl of shit is what you're telling me?
Nah,
Once
going
a
with the couple
year.
piss.
Like, how big's
Gotta
the
go
bowl?
piss.
It doesn't specify how big's the bowl. Is it like a cereal
A bowl? No, come on, man. If you get a normal bowl, like, let's say it's
Like a
bowl.
normal, okay, but is it filled to the top or is it like a fancy restaurant where
Oh,
they only
come
put,
on.
like, halfway?
Oh, someone just dumped, like, right in. Like, they had to go and just...
Like, and how creamy is it? Is it like a soup consistency or is it like a full-blown...
I think, okay, so it's an average of all the shits you had throughout the year. And then it gets like, all right, so you usually have, like, this texture, this color. And that's what kind of just, like, happens in the bowl.
I know I'm asking a lot of questions, but, like, you know, if this is a hypothetical...
You have to be
then,
inquisitive, yeah.
You know, so, like, how recent is the shit? Like, do they shit and
Steaming
then you have
hot.
to...
Steaming hot.
Steaming hot.
You can put it in the fridge and cool it off for a bit, but it comes to you hot.
You guys are asking way too many questions about the shit. It's obviously the piss every morning.
The piss is warm when you get it in the morning.
Bear Grylls.
And if you cannot start your day until you drink the piss. So you drink the warm piss, you wait for it to cool down, or I don't know what you're doing, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Sebastian, shitty question.
How often do we have to make this shit for you guys to, like, actually... I mean, Stemmark said he's eating this shit no matter what. But, Matt, okay, once every 5 years, you have to eat a bowl of shit. Would you choose it over the piss?
If it's once every 5 years, I think that's different. If you do it once a year, I'm like...
I want to know what scenario Matt
I
eats the
still
shit.
think that is so fucking daunting. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Because when it comes to that, like...
Daunting. All right, how about once a decade?
Like when it
Drinking piss, though? I mean, I guess you get used to it. But bowl of shit, that's rough, man.
It is a very Florida question.
Right.
I like where Sebastian's head is at.
All right, well, thanks, Sebastian. We're going to move on. We have Barry. Go ahead, Stemmark.
Jesus Christ.
This guy fucking... This is like the preamble to the Constitution.
Age 35,
What is
California. Go ahead.
Well, roll up a little bit. a little bit. Let me see this guy's name. Barry.
All right.
Barry.
Well, you guys are reading that. I'm gonna take a piss, PJ.
I'm a father of 2 boys, and I love spending time with them. I'm currently coaching the oldest one's flag football team, but I'm going to be honest with you guys, these kids fucking suck. I agree. I don't know why you put kids in sports when they're young. We had our first game last weekend, and we got mercy ruled by Dan Hendrickson's team. I fucking hate that guy. I tried coaching these kids, but they're so fucking retarded. Honestly, I'm dropping too many F-bombs. Sorry, Mom. I know you wouldn't want to hear me.
Your mom's not going to listen to this.
And maybe
For
I might
real.
show it to her. They couldn't follow instructions if their lives depended on it. I've never seen such a hopeless group of 7-year-olds. I hate to say it, but I honestly don't think I love my son anymore because of it. I'd put him up for adoption in a heartbeat if my wife wasn't so attached to him. She's such a stupid bitch. Shout out to all the stupid bitches out there. I don't even know I could handle being with her anymore. And honestly, all feels like it's too much sometimes. To the point where I load my gun, cock it, put it in my mouth, and almost blow my brains out before coming to my senses. Please, what can I do to improve my son's flag football team? Dude, what is... These are loaded, no pun intended, loaded questions. If they don't get their act together, I'm going to kill myself. Barry. P.S. Your last episode was pretty funny. Thank you, Barry.
Thanks, Barry.
Glad it's a fan of the pod.
You know, that's an interesting predicament you're in, Barry. Because there are obviously a lot of things as guys we'd rather do than spend our time, on a Saturday. I don't know if what day of the week this is, but I would assume it's on the weekend. Yeah, kids are just uncoordinated. They just kind of suck. You kind of have to ride it out while you can, before obviously you eventually take your life. Because it seems like you're pretty dead set on this.
I mean, I don't think this is I don't think it's the kids, man. I think
you're using your kids as a crutch.
Dan Hendrickson doesn't have that problem, bro. His team fucking whopped
I feel
yours.
if you just got a better football team, or maybe you yourself were like that when you were younger, and you passed on your shitty genetics to your 7-year-olds. The wife being a stupid bitch, that's rough, man.
But
it doesn't help your circumstances.
He signed up for it, man. He signed up for it.
Yeah, if she can supply good snacks, then I think she gets a pass. Maybe she brings some zebra cakes and some Gatorades, to the games.
Hey, what's that movie? What's that movie with the baseball team and they all suck, but they bring a ringer in and then
Bad News Bears.
Bad News Bears. They get to do one of those type shits, man. Just get a kid that's really good, from the Dominican Republic.
Yeah, Benchwarmers.
Benchwarmers too.
Yeah.
There's so many sports movies like that.
Kicking and Screaming.
Yeah, the Italians.
Fucking amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks. The thing is, I think that's a great idea, Peach. Just to expand on that, I would let your kids. I would say at 10 years old, you can re-sign, maybe move, or maybe join a different league and forge their birth certificates. So have them at 10 competing against 7-year-olds. So that's my solution. But if that doesn't work, then I would just for sure kill yourself.
Yeah.
I don't think you have a life worth living.
Sorry to tell you that, Barry.
Yeah.
But write some better plays, man. Let's see your playbook. Write that in next time, man. I'd like to see what plays you're working with.
He's listening to our podcast, so clearly his life isn't that bad, Said our last episode was pretty
I think his life is pretty bad if he's listening to our podcast.
I definitely feel for the kids too, because I've often asked myself, I was like, why is my father's love conditional? I mean, Dan Hendrickson, that's a pretty fire name. I feel like you're bound to breed some D1 kids with that name.
He sounds like he fucks, man.
Yeah, so that's my. I don't know if any of the boys want to chime in, but I would say let your kids get to 10, sign them up for said league again for the 7-year-olds.
Yeah, dude, just cheat.
Yeah, because 7 is too young for any quality of any sport. They all until 10, like Stenzi said, they're all playing soccer. Before 10, they're all just kicking and running around.
Yeah,
you can't have a Kareem Hunt going against all these other little fucking what's his name, Barry's kids
Dan Hendrickson's too.
There's no quality of sport before 10. I agree with that.
But if you did have to load a gun and kill yourself, what gun are we choosing? Are you going a shoddy?
Dude, Stenmark's gonna be the reason why he does it.
Yeah,
we're gonna get a message from his wife.
I'm not trying to push him over the edge, but
PJ, we're gonna get a call in next episode. Hey, this is Barry's wife. You guys fucking made him do it.
Well, no, he's just one, you stupid bitch. He didn't have any kind words.
She doesn't seem smart enough to listen to
us.
So
it's not me. Look, I don't put these ideas in people's heads. I'm just responding to them.
Well, this was his idea. Yeah, he's saying that he was
clearly your idea.
Yeah. You're just pushing him over the edge, being like, follow your dreams,
or just jerk off.
That's always fun.
Anything going on in the world, like whether you're on a date or you're nervous or you got a big business, meeting coming up, just, rub one out. And I'm telling you, the mental clarity you get.
The post-nut.
You don't think it makes it worse, though?
No.
It only makes it worse if you go on a date.
Right.
Because that's a rookie mistake.
You lose that,
Well, no. It's the biggest rookie mistake because people will tell you that. They're like, oh, jerk off on, before you go on a date in case, you get laid that night. That's the worst thing you can do. Because, one, how are you supposed to care about what they have to say if your balls already drained?
Yeah.
Right.
That's just that's a terrible predicament to be in because then you're sitting there at the Olive Garden where the fuck you're at and you're just pretending oh yeah, your dog, it's your child, awesome, you love food, and wow, it's different.
It's hard to hunt when you already ate, dude.
I mean, damn, that's a bar.
Yeah, dude.
That's a bar. Clip that.
Because what's your you're saying that you would do it before so you last longer?
Yeah, that's the idea. But I feel if you have that edge, you go into it and you have to just convince yourself.
Yeah, but then you get drained. If you you said, you get drained. You no longer have interest. You're just tired. You don't want to go.
Yeah.
You probably cancel anyway.
Yeah. Well, I mean, also if you jerk off before a date, you will probably cancel that date.
That's
true too.
Man. Why am I going to go spend $150 on this girl and she probably not going to put out? So that's a discussion for another day. Hey,
it could be a
don't
discussion.
kill yourself.
Yeah, don't kill yourself, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for calling in.
Last one.
Anonymous, age unknown.
Nice.
Okay. Hello. Are body pillows weird? Asking for a friend. Signed Thomas. He said he was anonymous, but then he signed Thomas.
What an idiot! Yeah.
Interesting. What's a body pillow?
You've never seen body pillows?
No. What is that?
So I think
The full body length pillows.
Oh, the long one.
Yeah.
No. Why the fuck would it be weird?
No, because people.
I sleep with 6 pillows. I put one in between my knees.
Yeah, I cuddle with a pillow. I do that too.
Yeah.
But what some people do is that they put people on the pillows, man. You could buy a Tom Brady body pillow.
Oh, so it's you're sleeping with someone.
I think that's what they're. Yeah. I mean, I like cuddling with pillows. I don't know.
Stupid question. Kind of hate it. Next one.
That's the last one, man.
That's the last one.